Let's start with the next activity. We'll try to use Boolean conditions like if-else statements, and we will try to find if the current year or any year is a leap year or not. What are the steps? Create a new project. Go ahead and name it as check for leap year. Click on create. Click on the plus symbol, and then here are the steps that you need to do. Set a variable and assign it to a year that you want to check if it is a leap year or not. After setting this variable, let's add an if condition. In that if condition, we will write this logic to see if this is a leap year or not. At this point of time, no need to check what exactly this is meant to be, but try to copy and paste all the code so that you will get to see. At this point of time, there is no need for you to understand what is the logic for this code. But all you need to do is just copy and paste this code and you will find if it is a leap year or not. In the if condition, there will be two blocks. There will be a then block and as well as an else block. In the then block, add a set variable activity and assign a variable called bool value to true, and add a log message activity, and in that log message write it like this: bool variable and the current year is a leap year. This will show if the current year is a leap year or not. In the else statement, let's go ahead and do the same thing, but we will just try to assign the value false for the bool variable, and then we'll try to write the result and then run the project. This is how the project can look like. Let's go ahead and create the code. Start with a new project, check for leap year, click on create. We'll first use set variable activity and we'll set the year that we want to see if it is a leap year or not. 2004 is what we are going to see. We will set this variable to a name called year. This is a value or a variable name that we are creating. Let's go ahead and add one more activity called if. So this if activity will help us to write some logical statements like if it is true or false. There can be only two outcomes. It can be either true or false. Let's go ahead and add the logic. Click here and add open expression builder. Just copy and paste this code. It will be either in the description or you can just pause it to write it on your own. Instead of year, change this to the variable that you have created. My variable is starting with year. Control space will give me the IntelliSense. So I'm changing this to small y to get it correctly. If you are not changing the variable name properly, this will throw error. Hit on save. And if it is true, then we will just add one more set variable activity and we will set the variable as true, and we will set this to a new variable name boolean variable value. Hit on create. I can copy this activity and paste it again in the else block. To paste it, click on the plus button and hit on this first activity. Copy and paste. Okay, this is not coming. So let's just go ahead and add set variable activity. In set variable activity, we'll just go ahead and set a value to false. This will tell that the year is not a leap year. Let's go ahead and set the variable as bool. So whatever variable that you have created here, it must be updated again in this sequence. So let's just go ahead and use variable. Here you will have two variables, bool value. Click on this one. So this value will be assigned to true if it is a leap year. If it is false, then it will be assigned to a false. After that, you can minimize the if condition. Click on this symbol to minimize. You can write a log message to see what is the result. The log message can be something like this. Our variable, the set variable value, or we'll use the variable to year. We'll set it like this. Year is leap year. So this value will give me whatever the values that we get from the top that we have assigned, and is a leap year will be a text format, and we need to tell if it is true or false. So let's just go ahead and add bool variable. So this will give me this 2024 is leap year if it is true or false. Let's just go ahead and add the info and then run the code. Hit on run the code. If you can see, 2004 is a leap year. Let's check for 2005. Hit on run. And this leap year is 2005 is not a leap year, so we got a result as false. We will see more complex topics in the further videos. For now, go ahead and try to implement this and check with this if condition and try to make sure whatever year you are creating here or whatever variable that you are creating here, just try to use the same value over here. If you are using a different variable, then it will not work. Hey, amazing viewers. Hope you are loving our content. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button right now.